Welcome to FNN High School Baseball. Tonight, it's the White Plains Wildcats hosting the Munford Lions. Today's game is presented in part by Sunny King Toyota, Oxford Lumber Ace Hardware, Avery Auto Sales, Cobb Automotive, Sunny King Honda, and by Sneed Ag. Now let's go to the field for all the action of tonight's game between the Wildcats and the Lions. Here's Brant Locklear.
Hello again, everyone. This is Brant Locklear along with Matthew Maniscalco here live from White Plains, Alabama for the Bradey Munroe Memorial Tournament. And they've got a lot of teams in here today, tomorrow, and Saturday. It's going to be some exciting baseball, Matthew.
Really looking forward to it. Got a good matchup tonight, and just looking forward to a good game.
Well, I'm not sure who the home team is going to be. I'm going to assume it's going to be White Plains. So let's go over the Munford lineup here first and see what they've got going on.
They've got Logan Kirk leading off, playing center field. He's a solid senior that will get on base a ton for those guys. Casey Goings is their leading hitter. He's going to follow him up, playing shortstop. Logan Cooper will be on the mound in the 3-hole. Drew Cooper, who will be catching, is hitting cleanup. And then we've got Hunter McCoy playing first. Brett Haney at third. Taylor Mayo is the DH. Ethan Jackson is at second base. Dean Ponder is in right field, and Hunter Presley is in left.
Yeah, Logan Kirk sort of sets the table for these guys. He got a .276 batting average, but his on-base percentage is .625, as he has somewhere in the neighborhood of, let's see if I got down here, 26 walks on the season. So he's really going to set the table well for Munford. They've got some good hitting. The pitcher today going is Logan Cooper, and he's got an ERA of 1.29. He's 1-0 on the season, so good pitching for the Munford Lions. And now let's take a second, go over the White Plains lineup.
Leading off for them is Caleb Morrow. He'll be in center field. Dylan Greenwood will be hitting second at shortstop. Tyler Hardcastle is hitting .417 on the year, playing third. Miles Masters is on the mound. Jarrett Webb is the DH, hitting .404. Having a solid year for them offensively, really helping out. Joseph Dothard is catching for those guys. Landon Price is at first base. Calvin Thornburg is at first base. Branson Oliver in left field. And Colby Burgess in right.
White Plains also brings in some good strong hitters in the middle of that lineup. Is Dylan Greenwood hitting .316. Tyler Hardcastle .417. Miles Masters $327. Jarrett Webb $424. Joseph Dothard $326. So they've got some bats. They're going to throw their pitching ace, Miles Masters, tonight. I saw him beat Weaver just a week ago. I believe he threw a shutout in that game. Of course, White Plains is in Class 3 Area 10. They're tied for first place with Piedmont. And on the Munford side, you've got them in Class 4A Area 10, and they are currently in second place behind Cleveland County. And so we'll take a short break right now and come back with the start of this game. As you can see, the White Plains players taking the field. We'll take a short break and be right back. This is FNN, the Friday Night Network.
96, catcher number 4, Joseph.
It's the March Madness sale going on all month long at Sunny King Honda. Check out our championship lineup. Rates as low as 0.9%. Lease a 14 Accord LX for only $199 a month. Lease a 14 Civic LX for only $149 a month. Check out all of our inventory at sunnykinghonda.com. Sunny King Honda is your one-stop shop for new and used cars. Sunny King Honda, exit 188 off Interstate 20, where customer satisfaction is king.
We build things that work the way you wish they would. Like a front-end loader you can detach from your seat. Or a mower deck you just drive over and cut through knee-deep grass no problem. Yep, we thought the same thing you did. That's why we build them this way. That's how we run. Nothing runs like a deer.
Your ring is in the P-trap, not in the ocean. You'll just need tongue and groove pliers, a washer, and a bucket for the trapped water.
Hey, What are you guys working on?
Tool shelvings.
Oh, that wasn't suspicious at all.
Getting help at ACE is like going to your neighbor.
Getting help at Oxford Lumber is like getting help from your neighbor. Visit us at any of our locations or visit us on the web at oxfordlumber.com.
ACE is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is Eli Gold inviting you to the 2014 Race Fever Fan Frenzy, Friday, May 2nd at Talladega Superspeedway. It's your chance to meet and get autographs from Sprint Cup, Nationwide, and ARCA drivers. Bid on hundreds of unique auction items, memorabilia, and once-in-a-lifetime race experiences. Doors open at 5. Tickets are $50, but they benefit the Alabama Institute for the Deaf and Blind. For tickets, visit racefever.org or call 256-761-3369.
Hey guys, welcome to Top of the River. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. We're where families come for fresh seafood, delicious steaks, and farm-raised catfish. There's great appetizers, our famous greens, cornbread, slaw, onions, and everybody loves our fried dill pickles. We also have private rooms, reservation seating, and handle large parties. And we now offer on-site catering.
Thank you for coming to Top of the River.
Open 7 days a week. Best catfish in the world.
Hi, this is Vernon Thomas, General Manager, Sonny King Toyota in Zion. Hey, it's March. You know what? Toyota, #1 for a reason sales event. We're going to show you why we're #1. How about the 2014 Toyota Camry, #1 selling car in America, 12 years running. You can buy that vehicle for $18,888. How about this? 2014 Toyota Corolla, #1 selling car in the world. Buy it for $16,995. No gimmicks, no games. Come see these and all the great deals on new Sonny King Toyota in Zion on the New Motor Mile in Oxford, Alabama, where the customer is king.
This FNN Sports exclusive is brought to you in part by Avery Auto Sales on Highway 78 in Oxford. For good, clean, dependable used cars, trucks, or SUVs at affordable prices, stop in today. If it doesn't have the red and white Avery tag on it, you don't want it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again to Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, this is Brant Locklear along with Matthew Maniscalco. Live baseball, White Plains about ready to kick it off against the Munford Lions. On the mound pitching for White Plains is Miles Masters, and here's the wind and the pitch. Fastball fouled off. Kirk sitting on that thing, and that first pitch fastball looked like.
He was being real aggressive right there.
Logan Kirk batting .276. As we said earlier, he has 26 walks this season, .625 on base percentage. Here's the pitch again by Masters. Swing and a miss. Looks like he took a little bit off of that one maybe.
I think he saw how aggressive Logan was going to be in this at bat and wanted to kind of see if he could get him to chase a little bit.
Let's see if he doesn't go up high this time. He did that quite a bit against Weaver. He went up high with a fastball, but it was about a foot high.
You called that one. He's trying to elevate his eye level right here.
Masters again looking at the pitch. Masters looking. Fires. Fouled off to the left side. Kirk hanging in there. Battler.
Kirk's going to do exactly what you want out of a leadoff. He's going to see a lot of pitches for the guys hitting behind him. He's going to battle. He's not going to swing at bad pitches, and he's going to try to get on base in any way, obviously by looking at his on-base percentage.
Center fielder for the Lions. As Masters delivered, here's the pitch inside, fouled it off. Once again, that's the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's his 6th pitch, if my math is correct, 5th pitch. Looks like White Plains is playing him straight away and in short. They're not expecting him to hit it too deep. The wind kind of blowing in now. It's blowing out earlier in the afternoon. Masters throws a pitch high. Looks like he took a little bit of something off that one. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kirk center field. The catalyst for this Lions baseball team. Line drive into center field. It's going to be caught on a nice running catch by, looks like that's Caleb Morrow out there making a nice play.
It was a great at bat by Logan Kirk right there. I mean, even if he didn't get on base and didn't get a hit right there, he did exactly what you want out of your leadoff.
Used up 6 pitches and got some good will on the ball. White Plains hadn't been playing in so tight. He might have not made that. As you can hear the wind picking up as Casey Goins steps into the box. The shortstop is hitting .396 for the Lions. High, outside looked like 1 ball and a strike. Masters 3-2 with a 1.22 ERA on the season. Working quickly. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball to shortstop. Charged by Greenwood. Bobbles it. That's going to be a boot as Casey Owens reaches first. And we have the first base runner of the game.
Real good pitch right there by Miles Masters to get inside. He's trying to get in on the hands and obviously got in there on his knuckles. Just a tough hop right there for the shortstop.
And two former shortstops hate to see that.
It makes me cringe.
Yes, it does. Logan Cooper stepping into the box now for Munford, 354 hitter. Also the pitcher for the Lions in this game. First pitch is low and away, ball one. Let's see if Goins is going.
That just works, doesn't it?
It sure does. It's got a nice lead over at first. Looks like he could maybe get another step, though, from my angle. But here's the pitch, ground ball to the pitcher. He bobbles it, picks it up, only got to play it first, fires at Masters, fires it over to his first baseman, Thornburg, for the out. 2 outs here in the top half of the first.
Looks like Masters is establishing the inside part of the plate right there. Another jam shot from, 2 and 3 hole hitter. That's 2 hottest hitters from Munford, and he got inside on him. It's pretty impressive.
He's had good control this year, too. In the Weaver game I saw him, he struck out 9 or 10 and had no walks in that game.
If you establish the inside part of the plate early in the game, it'll open up so much more for you later on. So he's doing a good job of that.
Drew Cooper steps into the box for Munford, number 35. He's the catcher for the Lions. We got a runner at second with 2 outs. Goins is on second. Both fielders holding him on at second base. There's a fly ball out of play to the right side. It's going to land on that hill and then roll down into the water drain down there, and that ball will get wet. The camera picks it up down there in the mud. No balls, 1 strike here. 2 outs, top half of the first. Masters taking his time. Runner being held at second. Looks like a curveball. Just missed outside.
It's early in the game right now, but this is a huge at bat. Anytime you can get a 2-out RBI, it sets the tone for your team for the rest of the game.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks to me like the shortstop's holding the runner on a little too closely for me. When I played, I'd be a little more further off than that. There's a big hole on the left side.
Especially with 2 outs.
Yeah.
Normally want to defend the field right here. It doesn't look like Goins is having any interest in trying to steal third right here. And they're making the field a lot smaller right now by holding him on.
And normally with a right-hander, your second baseman is the one holding him on. The shortstop's giving up a lot of hole in the left side of the infield. Masters takes the pitch, high and inside. That'll be 3 balls and a strike.
Good count to hit right here. Imagine Cooper's going to be coming out of his shoes.
Cooper, 348 hitter, as we said earlier. Cleanup hitter. He's probably looking for that curveball in the outside corner. Let's see what he gets. He got a fastball right down the middle, maybe outside corner. Swing and a miss. 3 balls, 2 strikes. White Plains shading him a little bit. Now I guess they're straight away on him. The wind was really blowing out here earlier. Now Piedmont hit 2 or 3 home runs, if I'm not mistaken, in that game before this one. There's a fly ball left field. Left fielder running in on it. That's Oliver. He's got a beat on it. He's got the ball for the catch. 3 outs. No runs, no hits, and an error for Munford in the top half of the first. We'll take a short break. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
It's the March Madness sale going on all month long at Sonny King Honda. Check out our championship lineup. Rates as low as 0.9%. Lease a 14 Accord LX for only $199 a month. Lease a 14 Civic LX for only $149 a month. Check out all of our inventory at SonnyKingHonda.com. Sonny King Honda is your one-stop shop for new and used cars. Sonny King Honda, exit 188 off Interstate 20, where customer satisfaction is king.
We build things that work the way you wish they would. Like a front-end loader you can detach from your seat. Or a mower deck you just drive over and cut through knee-deep grass no problem. Yep, we thought the same thing you did. That's why we build them this way. That's how we run. Nothing runs like a deer.
Beautiful night for baseball as the White Plains Wildcats take on the Munford Lions. No score going to the bottom half of the first inning. Caleb Morrill leading off. I think you know a little bit about him, don't you, Matt?
I do. I've watched Caleb grow up on the baseball field over the last 4 to 5 years, and he continues to work hard. He understands he's got a lot of things to work on, and he's done a good job. And one of the big things he tries to do, he's so fast. We got to have him hitting line drives and ground balls, and when he struggles a little bit, he's hitting pop-ups. So hopefully he can get something on the barrel right here and get on base for his team.
Batting .264 again as the leadoff hitter goes. So goes the offense most times. You like to see that leadoff man get on and steal second right off the bat. Munford has got, again, Logan Cooper going with a 1-0 record and a 1.29 ERA. And really a beautiful facility out here at White Plains. It's just nice after all the cold weather we have to be able to see a green field and nice warm weather, and just good to be outside.
It's a good turnout as well.
Yes, looks like you can girls softball field over next to us. Looks like a little league team practicing. And here's the wind and the pitch by Cooper. Looks a little low and in the dirt. Ball 1. Catcher for the Lions is Drew Cooper. Not sure if they're related or not. Another pitch outside. Let's see. Drew's a junior and Logan's a junior, so they might not be brothers. But they could be, who knows. Anyway, 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch again by Logan Cooper. Got the outside corner, 2 balls on a strike. Coach Chad Hudson down at third base for the Wildcats, coaching. A little low, just missed 3 balls on a strike.
Coach Hudson's done a great job over the past few years. They've had a real solid program.
At least 5 years. I've been out here watching them, and they've been competitive every year in the playoffs. Ball just catches the outside part of the plate. 3 balls in 2 strikes. Caleb Moore doing the job leading off, getting a lot of pitches out of Cooper. The 3-2. Just missed, ball 4.
Both leadoff hitters for both teams really know their role right there, and they both saw a lot of pitches. And Morrow got on with the walk. Kirk lined out the center, but those are some quality at-bats.
Here comes the shortstop for White Plains, number 8, Dylan Greenwood, bringing a .316 batting average into tonight's game as Morrow leads off of first. Pitches a strike as Cooper fakes a throw down to first.
Looks like White Plains is coming in wanting to be pretty patient against Logan Cooper.
Yeah, no balls and a strike. Let's see if they send the runner and try out Drew Cooper's arms. The umpire calls time. Greenwood steps out of the box. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Runner going, line drive to the first baseman. He catches it and tags Morrow for the out. And just picked the wrong place to hit it, right in the right first baseman's glove.
That's tough luck as a hitter and as a base runner. That's tough on both those guys. But you gotta, as a hitter, that's one of those ones you go back to the dugout and just think that was a good quality at bat. You get off the barrel. It's all you can do.
And as a runner, you're getting your normal 2 or 3 step jump out there to see where it goes too.
You get lost in no man's land.
Tyler Hardcastle, the batter now for White Plains, batting .417. Third baseman takes the first pitch inside for a ball. Here's the 1-0 by Cooper. Got the outside corner. No. Yeah, it was. 1 ball, 1 strike. Scoreboard says 2-0, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. High pop. Shortstop under it. Casey Goins going to make the play, and the inning is over. We played 1 inning. No score, no runs, no hits for White Plains. We'll take a short break. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Your ring is in the P-trap, not in the ocean. You'll just need tongue and groove pliers. A washer, and a bucket for the trapped water.
Hey,
What are you guys working on?
Tool shelves. Things.
Oh, that wasn't suspicious at all.
Getting help at ACE is like going to your neighbor.
Getting help at Oxford Lumber is like getting help from your neighbor. Visit us at any of our locations or visit us on the web at oxfordlumber.com.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is Eli Gold inviting you to the 2014 Race Fever Fan Frenzy. Friday, May 2nd at Talladega Superspeedway. It's your chance to meet and get autographs from Sprint Cup, Nationwide, and ARCA drivers. Bid on hundreds of unique auction items, memorabilia, and once-in-a-lifetime race experiences. Doors open at 5. Tickets are $50, but they benefit the Alabama Institute for the Deaf and Blind. For tickets, visit racefever.org or call 256-761-3369.
We're back here at White Plains. No score. We played one. So far, both teams being very patient at the plate. Hunter McCoy batting now for Munford, 357 hitter. Got 14 RBIs on the season. He's their number 5 hitter, left-handed hitter. Likes to hit the ball down the left field line. He goes with a pitch. The few bats I've seen him bat. Tops a grounder down the first base line. It's going to roll foul. Masters over there to pick the ball up.
Hunter's having a solid year this year, and being one of the younger guys on the team, anything you can do to help your team and help those older guys and just keep your mouth shut in the dugout and in the locker room, that's normally the best thing. And Hunter's a good teammate from talking to all the older guys.
Just a sophomore, but hitting 357. Here's the 0-1 pitch by Masters. Curveball. He hits a shot to the second baseman, has trouble with it, picks it up. Can he make the throw? No. Maybe if he'd have thrown it right before he hesitated, he might have had a shot at it, but it's going to be a boot on Landon Price for White Plains.
Now batting from Munford.
Ball was hit pretty well.
You give him a hit then, or you give him an error? What do you think?
That's an error for sure.
Okay.
But if you look at that dirt on the field right now, you can tell they watered the left side, but they didn't water that side. I'd be a little upset if I'm the second baseman.
It's a little choppy over there. Sometimes you play it all day long. You used to have to go out there and smooth the infield out in front of it with your foot. Brett Haney steps in the box, hitting 225. The right-handed hitting third baseman. First pitch low and in the dirt, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Both teams now, White Plains making 2 errors on the night. Here's a bunt. Sacrifice bunt looks like, fires to first. Nice job by Joe Dothard to come out, make the play. That'll go 2-3 for scoring, and Munford's got a runner on second now. Hunter McCoy advances down to second.
It's fundamental baseball right there, and it's pretty impressive by him getting that bunt down. Not too many kids could do that nowadays.
He dropped that thing about 4 or 5 feet down the third baseline, and it just stuck, didn't move an inch. Looked like a pitching wedge. Here comes Tyler Mayo stepping into the box, the DH. Swing and a miss. Masters brought some heat on the inside part of the plate. He has done a nice job, Matthew, of jamming them and keeping them off the plate.
He really has. He's establishing his fastball, and that's going to open up everything else for him as this game continues to go on.
Here's the wind and the pitch. Again, another fastball. No balls and 2 strikes. One would suspect another fastball coming with this one, as looks like Mayo unable to catch up with him. And from what we've seen out of Masters, he's just going to go higher with this fastball. Catcher already holding the target up there. High, 2 balls and a strike.
They do love their waist pitch with 0-2. I guess they tend to go to that high fastball to try to elevate the eye level and maybe bring something off speed right here down in the zone, get them to chase.
McCoy leads off at second. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Mayo just overpowered in that at bat by Masters. Here comes number 14, Ethan Jackson, batting 400, the second baseman for the Munford Lions. Jackson, a senior. Got a runner at second now with 2 outs. Masters pitched out of a rounded error in the first inning, trying to do it again here in the second. It's a quick worker. Throws the ball, just misses on the outside corner, 1-0.
Munford, when they talk about Ethan, they just talk about how unselfish he is and just a great teammate, and you got to have those guys when you're trying to win ball games.
Good, solid second baseman for him. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Looks like it's a little high. 2 balls and no strikes. Number 9 hitter on deck in the hole, Dean Ponder.
They're holding the runner on again at second, and I'm not real sure
Both
why.
of them holding them on, yeah. 2 balls and a strike. You know, when I was a shortstop, you would give them every now and then, you'd give them a token slap with a glove just to kind of let them know you were there, but try to distract them, maybe get the second baseman if you had a pickoff play, but normally you didn't play that close to him with a right-handed hitter up.
I completely agree.
Maybe they just do it differently these days. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they, you know which guys are trying to take third on you, and if you need to keep them close, you do. But I'm with you. If you're going to hold them on, especially with 2 outs, just let one person hold him on.
And you got your number 8 hitter in the box, and he fouls it off up on the football field. Just misses a red truck sitting up there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner leads again at second. Shortstop pulling over again to cover him. Ponder behind on a late swing in the bat. There's that high fastball again. 3 balls and 2 strikes, just misses. White Plains outfield playing in pretty tight. Not sure if a base hit would score him or not. Here's the pitch by Masters. Ponder hung in there, just got a piece of it, fought that one off.
Yeah, good battle right here. I'm sure if he does fight this off and get something in the outfield, I'm assuming they will try to send him and just take a chance on it.
Wind picking up here. It's going to be a little cool probably when the sun goes down.
It could be so much worse. I feel very fortunate.
And this could have been Tuesday night. Fastball low, and he walks him. Nice at-bat by Dean Ponder. Draws the walk. And that comes... Nope, I'm sorry. That was Ethan Jackson getting the walk. Ponder the batter now. I knew that was going to get me in trouble on the scorecard eventually when I wrote that down like that. Here's Ponder now, the right fielder batting 200, the number 9 hitter. Masters gets an inside strike on the knees. No balls and 1 strike. 2 outs here, top of the second inning. So far it's been a pitcher's duel, no hits. 3 errors, or a couple of errors and a couple of walks. Fouled off to the left side, no balls, 2 strikes.
I imagine that might be the last off-speed pitch that Ponder gets to see right here from Masters. Masters been loving throwing his fastball up in the zone, in and out, so I imagine he's going to be going to it. That was a real good swing on the off-speed pitch.
Right. I'm thinking 0-2 fastball high on the outside part of the plate, or maybe inside, we'll see. Just got a piece of it.
Good battle right there.
Ponder trying to catch up with him on it.
Got the senior Kirk on deck, who you're trying to, as a 9-hole hitter right here, you're just trying to get on base and get Logan Kirk up there because he's been so hot and he's one of the best hitters on the team. So give your team as good a chance as possible.
And you get the bases loaded for the top. That's good. Just missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes, or is that 1 ball and 2 strikes? No, 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Ponder continues to battle. Very quiet crowd here tonight. Masters with the 1-2. Got him on the inside corner with a fastball. Strike 3. The inning is over. No runs, no hits, 1 error. Same as the first inning for the Munford Lions. We played 1.5, no score. We'll take a short break now. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Maybe noodling's not your sport. What you got over there? Whole lot of nothing? Stick with me, buddy. You'll get there. You are going on my wall, baby.
We're gonna need a bigger cooler.
You go back, back, back to Jack, Jack, Jack's for more, more, more.
Do you need a good quality car or SUV, but because of past credit problems, all you hear is,
I'm sorry, we just can't do it.
It's time for you to come to Avery Auto Sales in Oxford. Avery Auto Sales is the easiest place in the state to get pre-owned car financing. And just because it's easier at Avery doesn't mean limited choices. They pride themselves in always keeping a lot full of good, clean, affordable pre-owned cars that are all Avery approved for quality before they ever get this tag. Stop in today where it's easier to hear.
Yeah, we can do that for you.
Avery Auto Sales in Oxford.
Back here at White Plains, this is Brent Locklear along with Matthew Maniscalco.
Hesitation right there. It was like a change-up.
Yeah, it's a little hesitation in my wind-up there. We have to be the two announcers in the area with the two hardest names to say at one time. Say Brent Locklear and Matthew Maniscalco in a hurry and see what happens. Anyway, leadoff hitter Miles Masters steps into the box for White Plains. The pitcher also batting .327. Takes a fastball in the outside corner for a strike. No balls and one strike. Matthew hit a couple of shots against Weaver the other night, a couple of doubles. Fastball looked low, ball one. One ball, one strike. Masters hitting .327.
Having a good year on the mound and at the plate for White Plains. Trying to help himself out right here.
Here's the delivery by Cooper. There's a ground ball up the middle. Second baseman unable to pick it up. We have the game's first hit as the ball goes past Ethan Jackson in the center field for a base hit.
I imagine they'll pinch run for Masters right here.
Hitting for the Wildcats.
Yeah, got a courtesy runner coming in.
The designated hitter, number 12.
Miles is not very fast, and he's pitching, so you put those two together, and they'll definitely be glad to run for him.
And that's Drew Hudson coming in. Saw him pinch hit and get a single to left field the other night against Weaver. This time he's running for Masters as Jarrett Webb steps in, the DH, with a .404 batting average. Let's see if they send him. They don't. He hits a shot into the gap in the right center. Let's see if Hudson can make it to third. He does, and looks like Webb's going to trot on into second base as the center fielder has trouble getting the ball back in, and we got runners at second and third.
That ball was laced right there by Webb. Jarrett gets after it in the weight room and at the plate and really helping White Plains out. This is his first year over here at White Plains.
Just took that outside pitch and just whacked it right where it came from into the right center field. Runners are at second and third now, nobody out. White Plains got something going on here as Joseph Dothard steps into the box, batting .326. He's the catcher for the Wildcats. Number 6 hitter in the lineup. Here's the pitch outside. 1-0.
It's a big at-bat for your team when you got no outs and you've got men on second and third. Right now the middle infielders are kind of playing halfway, so if you can get something elevated into the outfield, you know you'll at least get one run, or if you can hit to the right side, move the guy over as well.
Ball inside. He hits him a short fence here. As the ball hits him, the runner unable to advance. But the backstop here is only about 20 feet back, and it's concrete, and sometimes it'll hit that thing, come right back to the catcher, so wild pitches do not really hurt you that much here at White Plains. Landon Price stepping in now with the bases loaded, nobody out. .296 hitter, second baseman for the Wildcats. Masters on third, Webb on second. Pitch is high ball, 1-0. It looks like Cooper's starting to have a little bit of control problems. Hit batter. In the dirt, nice stop by
Drew Cooper right
there.
Drew
Cooper, yeah.
Great block back there.
We saw one ball in an earlier game. It went past the catcher, hit that wall, and came back and hit the umpire right in the back. Again, he's low. That's 3-0. He's thrown 4 or 5 straight pitches. He's losing his release point or something out there. Not working right now. 3-0 with the bases loaded.
White Plains kind of mixed it up on them. The first inning they all took until they got a strike, and then this inning they're coming out swinging it.
Fastball outside corner, 3-1. Cooper trying to battle back.
Salivating right now if I'm the hitter. 3-1, and you know he's just trying to throw a ball down the middle.
You're just waiting on it. And he just missed it. Outside, good pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good pitch right there. As a hitter, you want to try to stay inside your own zone right there and look for something on the part of the plate that you know you can destroy, not just put in play.
Here's the 3-2. Line drive into right field. One run's going to score. Master scores. They're going to wave Webb. He's coming around. Here's the throw to the plate. It's going to be cut off. No, goes by the cutoff at first base. 2-run score, and White Plains is on the board first.
Good piece of hitting right there by Price.
Good base running by the Wildcats. They got runners at the corners now with nobody out. 2 RBIs by Landon Price. It's 2-0 Wildcats. Coming up now, first baseman, number 18, Calvin Thornburg. He's hitting .308. We've got a little first and third here. Let's see if Coach Hudson, looks like he's got a pretty fast runner on first base, and Price. Ball is low and in the dirt. And once again, Logan Cooper kind of all over the place.
You start to fall behind. It's tough to get guys out, and as the entire White Plains lineup right now is looking forward to getting in the box if they're going to be ahead in the count.
1 ball, no strikes. They fake a throw to third, look back to first, and nobody going anywhere.
Most of the time, people don't understand that play. But as a base stealer, it's really tough.
Yeah.
I know it's really old play, but
it bugs us through out. Yeah, here's a low ball in the dirt, and Landon Price is going to take second on that.
Price right there. Anytime on first and third you see a ball in the dirt, you got to be on second base. The catcher doesn't want to throw the ball to second base because we got a runner on third. So that's something obviously White Plains has worked on. Coach Hudson's done a good job.
Munford infield playing in. Thornburg the batter, fouls it off. He hit a bullet, and there was a fan down there that thought she was going to eat that ball. It was coming right at her, but the fence saved her.
He was just a tad out front right there.
I was going to say he was on that pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Thornburg, and the pitch is way high. Ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. As Logan Cooper continues to run himself into some trouble here in the bottom half of the second. Here's the 3-1. Ball way up high. Bounces off the catcher. Goes off to the left side. And the bases are loaded again with nobody out.
Right now, either Drew Cooper or the shortstop need to go up there to Logan and just kind of calm him down. Just tell him, hey, man, just let him hit it. We'll help you out right here. Get ahead and give us a chance. Just don't give up any more freebies.
This is where I would always come in and untie my shoe or something just to slow things down a little bit.
Umpires probably hated you for that.
I know. Outside corner strike 0-1, but you can see White Plains just kind of getting in a rhythm here. Nobody's doing anything to help Cooper out right now. Strike 2, fouled off by Branson Oliver. He's a .326 hitter. Left fielder for the Wildcats. But the top of the order about to come up for the Wildcats. Fly ball off to the right side. Going to take aim at one of our cameramen down there. Missed him by about 6 feet. No balls in, 2 strikes. Wildcats. Bases loaded again with nobody out. Fastball just missed on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Munford really needs to get an out right here and try to get that momentum back.
They need to get the number 9 hitter, and he gets you on a high fastball and a strikeout.
It's a big at bat right there, big out for Munford. Big one for White Plains as well. You just want to keep it going as long as possible.
Wildcats that had 5 straight batters get on base. Now with 1 out, here's the leadoff hitter, Caleb Morrow. He walked his first time up.
Right there as a hitter, striking out with the bases loaded, no outs. I mean, it happens, but you really rely on your teammate to pick you up. And Steve Gendron, always behind me in the order, always was able to help out.
Good old Steve. High inside ball, 1-1 the count.
Steve and his wife Marianne are listening in, checking out the game on FNN right now, and told us that everything looks awesome on the website.
Ball outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. He told me to tell you something. I can't remember what it was now.
I don't want to know. I
don't.
I really don't.
I'll remember it, though. 2 balls and a strike.
Is that all?
Something I heard about winning a raise or something like that.
That could happen.
3 balls and 1 strike. The pitch. Popped foul. Coming back our way. Just got the top of the screen. It'll make a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out here in the bottom half of the second. Morrow batting .264. Hits a fly ball. Looks like it's going to be short center field, caught by the shortstop who drops it. I'm surprised they didn't call the infield fly on that. We'll see in a minute. Throw to the plate. He called him safe, but I'm not sure he had to tag him, and I don't know if he had his foot on home plate either.
They called infield fly rule. The umpire wasn't loud enough. No one heard it.
Well, they still got their runner at first, though. Let's see if they there they go.
But right there, you got to have some guys take charge on the infield and let them know that they didn't have to throw the ball home. They could have gone to any base because every single runner got confused right there and took off, and a lot of mental mistakes, but White Plains was lucky to get out of there with a run.
Yeah, because the infield fly made it the second out, and they could have got the third out at second base very easily, but they chose to go home with it instead. Dylan Greenwood steps into the box now. He lined into an unfortunate double play in the first inning, right at the first baseman, and picked the runner off of first. But yeah, they could have easily got the guy going to second on that infield fly. That's when, as an umpire, you've got to really, really let that thing be known really loud. Ball high. 1 ball and 1 strike.
One thing you want to see when you start having a tough inning like this, you want to look at the fielders and see some more enthusiasm.
Nice stop. The ball low and in the dirt is Drew Cooper.
Drew's getting work back there. He's getting after it, though, but I know Drew, and Drew's a grinder. He probably loves it. He's probably having a blast. I'm not sure he wants them to be winning, but he's enjoying it.
2 balls on a strike. Just missed on the outside corner, 3-1. Greenwood hitting .316 for the Wildcats. 0 for 1 on the night. Got Price and Thornburg on the base pass at third and second, and now the bases are loaded as that pitch was ball 4. That is the third walk. Well, 2 walks and a hit batter in the inning as Tyler Hardcastle comes to the plate now with the bases loaded, a situation I used to love with the bases loaded.
And with his average, he's obviously seeing the ball real well right now, so he's probably pretty excited as well.
First pitch, fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. No balls on the strike. Ball outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Third baseman playing in. I'm not sure why you would do that with 2 outs and a cleanup hitter up, third batter up, but it seemed like you're giving him a little more room than you'd want there.
I couldn't agree with you more right there. He needs to be way back there. He might get his face taken off here in a second.
I could see it if maybe he didn't have the runner on first, but I just don't think he moved back after the batter walked. He's just playing in because you want to be backing up where you can just catch it and step on third. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him on the outside corner, and the inning finally comes to an end. As the White Plains Wildcats bat around, they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits and 2 errors by Weaver. We'll take a short break. This is high school football on the Friday Night Network, FNN.
Tax refund time is here. Time to purchase a set of Michelin tires for your family vehicle from Cobb Automotive, an authorized Michelin store that has been providing the Oxford area with quick, dependable service and quality tires at affordable prices for over 30 years. Get a set of Michelin Defender tires, the best standard minivan passenger tire offering confident driving through exceptional safety, longevity, and a quiet, comfortable ride to protect the ones you love the most. Cobb Automotive has qualified technicians for all your automotive needs, from oil changes to diagnostic repair. Cobb Automotive, Highway 21 South at Oxford.
We build things that work the way you wish they would. Like a front-end loader you can detach from your seat. Or a mower deck you just drive over and cut through knee-deep grass no problem. Yep, we thought the same thing you did. That's why we build them this way. That's how we run. Nothing runs like a deer.
This FNN Sports Exclusive is brought to you in part by Sunny King Toyota on Highway 78 East in Oxford. Stop in today for the #1 for everyone sales event. Sunny King Toyota, where the customer is king.
Center fielder number 19, Logan Kirk.
3-0, White Plains leading Munford as we go to the top half of the third inning. It's the top of the order for the Lions. Logan Kirk leading off. He lined to center his last time. Right when the center fielder standing right now, by the way. Looks like a breaking ball low and inside. Ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0 by Masters. Fastball, fouled off. Going to come right back down the umpire and just missed it. I wanted to holler out, but I knew he couldn't hear me. Thing was headed right for him after it hit the screen. And I don't believe he's got any kind of padding up there either on the top, unless that's a helmet, and maybe it is. Swing and a miss. Took a little something off of it. Strike two.
This is where Logan Kirk, does his work right here with 2 strikes. He's had 2 great at bats in a row. The last at bat in the last game, and then the first one of this one.
Ball low and in the dirt. Looks like the second time around he's flipped the curveball in there a couple times, trying to change the rhythm a bit.
That eye black's kind of coming down on Masters right there. Not real sure what he's going for. Maybe intimidation.
Looks like a spike, a railroad spike on the foul ball down the left field line. Well hit. It's going to be into the girls' softball park foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, I was looking at that too. I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, I'm not real sure. That doesn't really happen at the upper levels of baseball, but in high school, anything goes, I guess.
I haven't seen many marks like that. Almost hit him in the dirt. Kirk just got out of the way. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'd like to thank our camera crew. They're doing a great job out here tonight. Great picture you're seeing. And they're going to say that ball hit him now.
Wow. Kirk's got to do a better job of selling that.
I mean, you got to grab your foot and move around a little bit.
With 2 strikes, I'm going to act like everything hits me. Anything inside, just trying to get on base. And, Logan's on-base percentage is through the roof anyways. You'd think he'd know a little better than that.
He's on first now. Lions down 3-0. Number 2 hitter Casey Goins up. 396, reached on an error last time. Throw to first. Masters, quick move. Not for sure that Kirk was off enough.
He needs to be off more. If you're not diving back, especially with the speed that Logan has, he needs to get a bigger lead. I don't care if you are down 3.
And he's going. Throw down to second, 1 hopper. And he went in standing up. I did notice that he, instead of leading off in a straight line, he was lined up, kind of taking an angle like he was going to try to score or go to third on a ball. Normally you lead straight off the base path, but he got the stolen base.
Everything about that was ugly. I mean, when you see a guy squaring around that early, you got to know that they're going to be stealing, and his lead was tiny, and I don't know why you don't slide into second. There was a lot going on.
Yeah.
Logan's a better player than that. He just, it happens.
He almost went off the back of the bag and got tagged out. Pitch looked like a breaking ball, a little high, 1-1. No outs here in the top half of the third. White Plains up 3-0. So far, no hits for the Lions. A couple of walks and an error have been their only activity on a base pass. Once again, they must be playing him to hit to right field as the shortstop is holding the runner on at second base, and you don't see that very often either.
Normally, that means you're going to pound this guy with fastballs, and especially fastballs away. We'll see if they stick with that, but the shortstop, there's a huge hole.
The whole left side, really.
The entire left side, because the third baseman's playing in as well.
You just don't usually see that with a right-handed hitter. And fouled off. They jammed him and they're pitching him inside as well. Fastball.
It's a big run right here for Munford if they can get Kirk across.
Of course, they may have some charts on him that
we don't.
That show that, yeah.
Yeah.
He did ground the ball up the middle last time. I guess us being former shortstops, we just watch what they're doing a lot more closely than anything else.
I think we both know a little bit more about the shortstop position than anywhere else.
There's a shot right to the shortstop. So much for our theory. And a double play, and he dropped the ball to second base.
We obviously don't know much.
We don't know what we're doing. What a play by the shortstop. Dylan Greenwood makes a diving catch and almost got the throw to second. I guess that made us look pretty bad, huh, Matthew?
It happens. We'll get back in there and try again.
Now here's the cleanup hitter this time. Logan Cooper stepping into the box, 354 hitter. Grounded the pitcher last time up, 0 for 1 on the night. Kirk this time being held on by the second baseman, but still the shortstop still playing way over there. No balls and no strikes as Masters steps off. Masters again, the wind and the pitch. Got him on a curveball, got him to swing. No balls and 1 strike on the outside corner.
Third consecutive inning that Munford's gotten someone in scoring position. They, just need to come up with a big hit, get that momentum rolling. Never know what can happen in baseball.
They're down 3-0 as Cooper steps out of the box. Masters singled off of Cooper. Cooper trying to return the favor here in the top half of the third. And he does. Hits a line drive in right field. It's going to be caught on a nice diving catch by Colby Burgess, who makes a great catch. Got a good jump on that ball. Thought it was going to drop when it left the bat.
Great play right there. That's 2 great plays in a row by White Plains to really help Masters out.
Munford, 2 balls hit pretty well on the nose here. It could very easily be 3-2 right now with 3-1 with runners at second and third, or first and third. But there's 2 outs as Drew Cooper steps into the box, hitting .348, fly to left field last time.
Drew Cooper was taking some power hacks on deck. I was noticing.
He was got a curveball on the outside corner, a slow, tantalizing curveball. No balls and 1 strike. Masters getting some good defense now. It was a little shaky the first couple innings, but they made up for it here in this third inning, the White Plains defense. Fastball, got him, swing and a miss. Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes.
Just helps out a pitcher psyche so much when he knows the defense is going to be behind him, and help him out if he does make a mistake and get some hard hit balls off of him.
And he works fairly quickly, which helps the defense stay on his toes. There's a shot up the middle this time, base hit. Morrow's going to come up throwing. He's going to throw it. It's going to hit the pitcher's mound and take a high hop to throw to second. The runner is going to be out at second base. Nice throw by Joe Dothard. And that is the end of the inning. The Lions get a run on 1 hit. And we played 2.5. 3-1 White Plains. We'll take a short break. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
It's the March Madness sale going on all month long at Sonny King Honda. Check out our championship lineup. Rates as low as 0.9%. Lease a 14 Accord LX for only $199 a month. Lease a 14 Civic LX for only $149 a month. Check out all of our inventory at SonnyKingHonda.com. Sonny King Honda is your one-stop shop for new and used cars. Sonny King Honda, exit 188 off Interstate 20, where customer satisfaction is king.
Custom Pizza on Highway 77 is where the Talladega area comes for one-of-a-kind homemade pizza. Made fresh to order, including the dough. Get yours with the toppings you want or choose from one of our many specialty pizzas. And just because it's fresh and homemade doesn't mean it has to cost more. Daily specials include a one-topping pizza you can pick up for just $8.75. Dine in, curbside, carry-out, or delivery. For the best pizza in Talladega, it's Custom Pizza. They also have calzones, hoagies, muffalettas, pasta, wings, even desserts. Call 256-362-3339 and place your order now.
3-1, White Plains leading Munford here at White Plains in the Bradey Munroe Memorial Baseball Tournament here this week. Got games tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday, so come on out and enjoy the festivities. They've got great hamburgers and hot dogs down there. Great place to watch a game.
Great atmosphere for a great cause, and to honor Brady's life. It's been pretty special.
Stepping into the box to lead off for White Plains is Miles Masters. He led off the second inning. Cut us, Jim. Here's the wind and the pitch. Joe just missed in the outside corner. 1 ball, no strikes.
Cooper really needs to get ahead right now and try to keep the momentum of getting that big 2-out RBI from Drew Cooper last inning.
Yeah, last inning could have been a lot worse. They had the bases loaded and 2 runs in, and they only got 1 more with nobody out after that. So 2 balls and no strikes, but once again, Cooper starting to get himself in trouble. Fouled off to the right side. The count goes to 2-1. Masters hitting .327 on the season. It's up to his average already with a single in the second inning and scored a run. Ground ball to second base. Second baseman goes over, picks it up, whirls, throws to first. If he held his foot, he got him. Yes, he did. Nice play by the second baseman, Ethan Jackson.
That was a great play right there by Ethan Jackson. He's that guy. He just gets out there, gets dirty. He's got his hat off right now, looking all sloppy, but you got to love it. Senior leadership. Man, that was a great play.
He dug that thing out of the dirt, and he kind of stumbled over the infield cut back there. I thought he was going to fall down, and he got off an off-balance throw, but a nice stretch by the first baseman, Hunter McCoy, to bail him out. Jared Webb steps in the box, gets a fastball, no balls and 1 strike. He doubled his last time up, or actually singled and went to second on the air as they bobbled the ball out in center field. Ball in the dirt. Again, nice block by Drew Cooper.
Jarrett Webb goes by Storm. He got that nickname. He gave himself that nickname years ago, and it has stuck.
Storm Webb, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Storm Webb takes one on the outside corner for strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
He was about 8 years old, and he was making the sound of the sirens. And I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "The storm's coming." And he was about to hit a ball off of me. And so we just gave it to him, and it stuck.
Takes it low and outside in the dirt.
Next thing I know, he's creating his own Nike shoes, and they say Storm on them. And he's a character, man, but we love him.
Sounds like he's going to be a sporting goods designer in his later life. Just missed on the outside corner.
Storm's looking to hit right here. I can promise you that. He's not looking to walk, and he'll probably clog up the bases a little bit if he does walk.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Let's see what happens on the 3-2 delivery. Just got a piece of it. Fouled it off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cooper trying to settle down after a rough second inning, which he gave up 3 runs from the only scoring on the night. As we're here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. It's just hard to believe it's warm outside right now. I was just sitting here thinking, it's been so cold. The 3-2. High pitch jammed him. High pop in the infield. Second baseman coming in, and pitcher needs to get out of the way, and he does. Ethan Jackson makes the catch. If you're an infielder and you have the pitcher coming at you like that, you just want him to get out of your way, man.
I'm not sure if he got confused on where his second baseman was playing or what, but he just he does. He needs to just relax.
I've seen that too many times. The pitcher storming straight at him. I thought Jackson was going to back up a minute there, and
he either didn't trust Jackson or he just thought he had a chance.
Joseph Dothard steps in. He was hit by a pitch his last time at bat. Batting .326, takes the first one for a strike. 2 outs here in the 3rd.
Logan Cooper's doing a good job this inning, getting the first 2 guys out. You know, some of their best hitters on White Plains lineup. If he can get out of this 3 up, 3 down, that'd be huge for Munford.
Foul tip, no balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, looks like he's settling down. He has gotten, let's see, 5 of his last 6 batters.
He was in damage control last inning, and this inning he just needs to try to get in that dugout as soon as possible right here.
White Plains was 1 2-out hit away from maybe breaking this thing open too. Here's the pitch, foul, jammed him again. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Looks like he's not trying to do too much with his fastball now, just kind of letting his arm and his body work, and he's starting to get a little sink on that fastball in the inside part.
Cooper looks over, gets the signal, takes the pitch. Here's the pitch, fouled it off to the left side, headed right for the truck and the trailer, and just misses it. Here it goes up on the football field. Probably, about 6 inches from hitting that trailer back there.
Yeah, good-looking truck, too.
Yeah. Be a shame to have that thing get dinged up. No balls and 2 strikes as Dothard continues to battle. Fouled off another one. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Interesting group of fans here today. Nice crowd here at White Plains. The 0-2 delivery. Hit him in the back. That's twice Dothard's been hit by him.
That one doesn't even hurt when you're behind that much. That doesn't even hurt. You're just so happy to be on first base.
He fouled off 5 in a row like that. You'll take it. He's a catcher. He's going to get a courtesy runner so he can go back in the dugout.
You don't even have to run after that. That's the deal right there.
Just get a hit and go rest. Let's see, coming in to run is, I couldn't quite get his number. Looks like Hunter Ray coming in to run for him, number 21, I believe. Stepping into the box, Landon Price. He singled last time, drove in a couple of runs. He hit that shot into right field. Outside, fastball. 1 ball and no strikes.
It's a good test right here for Logan Cooper to, lose a hitter like that. But let's see if he can still control the plate and not fall behind now.
In the dirt, nice stop again by Drew Cooper.
Logan Cooper needs to buy Drew Cooper dinner tonight, because Drew's going to be all battered and bruised.
They may have to feed him too, because his hands are going to be beat up stopping those low balls. Good fastball right down the middle of Quintard. 2 balls and 1 strike. Well, maybe I should say 21. Or no, Highway 9 out here. That's what it is, Highway 9. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs here in the bottom of 3rd. Outside, ball 3. So looks like Cooper starting to struggle a little bit to get through this inning. He looked like he was going to go 1, 2, 3 there for just a moment. Throw to first. Good move. Almost caught the pinch runner Hunter Ray napping. And now Hunter's all dirty. Hunter doesn't get off as far this time either. Low and in the dirt, another stop by Cooper. Another walk. That is the, had 3 walks, 4 walks, and 2 hit batters, coupled with 3 White Plain hits, and it's just 3-1.
That many freebies, and you're only losing by 2. You got to be pretty happy.
Yep. I was going to say they've had 9 base runners in 3 innings, and you're only down 3-1. Calvin Thornburg steps in. He walked the last time. 308, number 8 hitter for the Wildcats. Strike on the outside corner. When he gets ahead, he seems to do okay, but that first one's a ball, then he struggles.
You're right. It seems like it takes him getting to 3-0 before he really kind of focuses in to get that first strike.
Runner being held again at second by both the shortstop and second baseman. The ball gets away from the catcher. Nice job of base running by Hunter Reyes. He goes to third, and Landon Price slides on down to second.
You can't take for granted a catcher that'll block balls like Drew Cooper has done. That one, he wasn't able to get in front of like he has been, but it comes back to get you.
Line drive into, well, it's going to be to the shortstop. Not going to get into left field, and the inning is over, and the Lions get off the hook. No runs on no hits, and we played 3. White Plains 3, Munford 1. Let's take a short break. This is high school baseball on the FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Hey, is that a chainsaw carving?
Hi, this is Vernon Thomas, General Manager, Sonny King Toyota in Zion. Hey, it's Mark. You know what? Toyota, #1 for a reason sales event. We're going to show you why we're #1. How about the 2014 Toyota Camry, #1 selling car in America, 12 years running. You can buy that vehicle for $18,888. How about this? 2014 Toyota Corolla, #1 selling car in the world. Buy it for $16,995. No gimmicks, no games. Come see these and all the great deals on new Sonny King Toyota in Zion on the New Motor Mile in Oxford, Alabama, where the customer is king.
Hey, is that a chainsaw carving of a chainsaw?
It's a Craftsman chainsaw. We have all the best brands. Weber, Scotts, Craftsman.
Genius.
It is.
Getting help at Ace is like going to your neighbor.
Visit us at Oxford Lumber for the best prices on the best brands with the best help for all your home improvement needs. And visit us on the web at oxfordlumber.com.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This FNN Sports Exclusive is brought to you in part by Oxford Lumber Ace Hardware, with convenient home center locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke. Visit Oxford Lumber for the best prices on the best brands with the best help for all your home improvement needs.
Foul ball, out of play. That'll be 1 ball and 1 strike. As Hunter McCoy steps into the box. One ball, 1 strike. McCoy, 357, reached on an error last time. White Plains planning to pull to right a little bit.
Hit that last ball real hard. He took a tough hop on the second baseman.
Yeah. I might have been a little aggressive as a scorekeeper and give him an error.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, probably not. Wasn't that tough a hop then.
I was about to say.
2 balls on a strike. The pitch by Masters. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Masters working on a nice little gem here. 1 hitter. Gave up that was an earned run in the last inning, so he gave up 1 earned run.
Gave up that 2-out RBI to Drew Cooper.
Yep. Fouled off again to the left side. Headed right for the concession stand.
You know, McCoy gets up there and just, swings it. Fearless, and that's kind of what happens when you get some younger guys in there with some confidence.
I love those kind of hackers. He's just a sophomore. He's in there just a hacking away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Masters pushes him off the plate for strike 3. Gets the inside corner. 1 out here in the 4th inning.
That's a great pitch if they give you that.
Now batting for the Lions, number 16, Brett.
Yeah, I think McCoy was kind of leaning over looking for that outside pitch again, and Masters just came right back in and handcuffed him on the knees and made him jump back, but it was a strike. Brett Haney, 225 hitter, steps into the box. He hit the roller out, sacrifice 2-3 his last time up. Catcher to first. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Masters stares down the hitter, fires it right down the middle. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Haney's a good-looking player who had an older brother who was a key part of Munford's success over the last few years.
There's something interesting about Munford after this pitch. Fouled off, strike 2. The coach's name is Noel Stevens. Well, his dad was Leon Stevens, and he coached there for 30 years, and Leon is Noel spelled backwards. And then Noel's the coach now, and he's been there 14 years, so that's 44 years of Stevens coaching baseball down in Munford.
That's pretty awesome. I never heard that.
Yeah, I was sitting around the dugout before the game with them and talking with Coach's wife, and it just all kind of came together there. It's an interesting family. They love the game. Strike 3, 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Haney goes down the strike.
That's a great baseball family that, has had a lot of success and helped out the Munford community as well.
And they got 3 kids running around, 3 grandkids for Leon. Pitches a strike on the inside corner as Tyler Mayo, the DH, steps into the box.
Masters is starting to get into a groove right now. He might have put some more eye black on. Maybe got him locked in.
Yeah, he's still got some hanging.
Put a fresh coat on there.
It kind of looks like Elvis sideburns.
He's got a little mullet coming out the back.
No balls and 2 strikes. He struck out the first 2 hitters in this inning, trying to go for a clean sweep here on no balls and 2 strikes. Just missed. And I'm not for sure that's not the first ball he's thrown this inning. He almost went 9 straight strikes to get through the inning. We're in the top half of the 4th. The pitch by Miles Masters, line drive down the left field line, hooking foul. Missed by about 3 feet.
Got good wood on that one.
Yeah, Mayo was sitting on that ball and got a good rip at it down the third base line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mayo, the DH, struck out his first time at bat tonight. Ball high. Master still likes to go up high with that 2-strike pitch. If you're a batter, you know what's going to happen when you get in there most of the time. Here's the 2-2. Got him on a high fastball, swing and a miss, and Miles Masters strikes out the side. He's got 5 strikeouts through 4 innings. We played 4.5. It's White Plains 3, Munford 1. We'll take a break. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Genius. It is.
Getting help at ACE is like going to your neighbor.
Visit us at Oxford Lumber for the best prices on the best brands with the best help for all your home improvement needs. And visit us on the web at oxfordlumber.com.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At Farmers, we make you smarter about insurance because what you don't know can hurt you. What if you didn't know that it's smart to replace washing machine hoses every 5 years? What if you didn't know that you might need extra coverage for more expensive items? And what if you didn't know that teen drivers are 4 times more likely to get into an accident? So, the more you know, the better you can plan for what's ahead. Talk to Farmers and get smarter about your insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
This is Brant Locklear and Matthew Maniscalco here live tonight from White Plains. 1 ball and 1 strike as Branson Oliver steps into the up to the plate for the Wildcats. Struck out in the 2nd inning in his only at bat. Ball is high, 2-1. We're talking about bats this year. We'll get into that in just a second after this pitch. Here's the 2-1 delivery by Cooper, low and outside, 3-1, but bat controversy this year.
Well, just the bat companies, continue to make adjustments to abide by the rules and regulations. It's just an endless cycle.
3-1, swing and a miss, 3-2, but some of the Munford players are talking about how they can't hit it this far this year.
Yeah, the BB Core bats have kind of changed it, just like when they dropped from -5 to the -3s, and then they got rid of the comp bats, and it just continues to happen over and over again.
Strike 3 on the outside corner. Branson Oliver goes down with a strike, and Logan Cooper comes back nicely for the first out of the inning.
The one thing that's been constant through the entire cycle has been that bat companies continue to raise the price of their top bats. And I feel like it's always money driven on that, but you just have to go by the rules and regulations.
Caleb Morrow steps up to the plate for White Plains. He's 0 for 1 on the night, walked in the 1st and flied to short in the 2nd. Top of the 4th now. Ball and no strikes. The 1-0 by Cooper. Swing and a miss.
I know you said you played with wood in college. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I used to get the big hit on them, kind of like bats, and if it broke, you just cried because that was the only bat you had for the whole season.
That's some pressure right there to hit the ball off the barrel.
Now, colleges back then, as the count goes to 2-1, didn't really have that much money in the budget for baseball when I was playing, and the bats you got were ones you stuck with for the whole season. Curveball, strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Morrow.
I'd like to see Morrow get on right here, and I'd like to let you guys see how fast he is. This kid can run.
He walked in the 1st. Let's see if he can get on here outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's a battler. He may draw a walk.
Yes, he's got a younger brother who's a real good ball player as well in the 8th grade, Taylor.
Okay.
And they've got a real good group coming up in 7th and 8th grade with White Plains.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4 outside. You got your wish, Matthew. Yeah, the White Plains programs up here really doing a good job. They built the fields down the road up here, and their youth programs are really bringing some good baseball players into the mix for Coach Hudson.
There's a lot of interest in it in White Plains, and they've got a lot of parents who are willing to sacrifice a lot of time and effort to give their kids an opportunity, and you have kids that work hard and want it. That's all you can ask for.
And here goes. Morrow takes off. Ground ball in the hole. He's going to easily get to third base. Morrow all the way around to third as Dylan Greenwood. Nice little piece of hit-and-run baseball for the White Plains Wildcats.
That was amazing. As a hitter right there, your job is to protect the runner, and he did an amazing job. And, he was fortunate to get a hit out of it. Your job's not really to get a hit. It's just to protect the runner. But, man, good for him. He got a little something to show for it as well.
Got an outside pitch, just stuck his bat out there and dribbled it right in the hole with the second baseman left. That can cause coaches a lot of grief sometimes. Good job, though. The hit and run really opened up the hole. Here's the old first-third thing again that just messes with the base runner, hardly ever works.
That play right there has been outlawed at some of the upper levels.
Yeah. Ball outside, sort of like the Bee Gees in the 70s. You wouldn't know that, but they had so many hits, everybody got so sick of them, they just started burning the records and banned them in a lot of places. The Chicago White Sox had a riot at their field with the Cleveland Indians one time, and the second game of the doubleheader had to be postponed because they set the stadium on fire, burning all the records.
I did not know that.
Yeah, look that up on the internet sometime. Ball low, 2-0. And with nobody out, Logan Coopers finds himself in a full-blown jam here in the fourth inning. One out, excuse me. Jeff Johnson over there keeping up with the outs and doing it nicely, I might add. Umpires for the night, Cecil Garrison and Lewis Roberts, as the home plate umpire cleans off home plate. 2-0. White Plains trying to open this game up a little bit here. Munford trying to keep it tight. Here's the 2-0, ball 3.
Ooh, called it a strike.
Oh, he called it a strike. 2 balls on the strike.
Umpires are human as well.
And the White Plains coach is not real excited about that either. I think he thought it was a ball also.
He's not real happy. He's pretty animated down there.
Usually when the catcher throws his arm up in the air to catch the ball, I'm thinking ball. Fouled off. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
It's tough as a hitter to have a pitch that you know is a ball, be called a strike. It's a challenge mentally to get back in there and, forget about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Just get back in there and get within yourself and stick with your approach. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let's see if the runner on first goes. No, he doesn't. I think Logan Cooper is really tired of doing that play. He looks like he hates it. Looks like he hates when they're calling it.
Yeah, I think he does too. He's not even following through on it. There's a fly ball right field. Looks like it's going to be deep enough to score Morrow. He's going to tag as the right fielder catches it, and he's going to throw it to home. He needs to hit his cutoff man, and he misses him, but no damage done as the runner on first stays on first, and Morrow scores. And Dean Ponder made a nice throw from right field.
Good job of Morrow getting on base, and then, with that great piece of hitting from Greenwood to get him to third base, and then Tyler Hardcastle right there driving him in. That's some good quality at bats for your team. That's pretty impressive by White Plains.
4-1 White Plains. Masters the pitcher in now, chance to help himself. He's singled and grounded to second. Throw down as the runner goes. He's going to get up and try to get to third. Dylan Greenwood is going to make it all the way over to third base. So a stolen base and an error on somebody.
That's a tough error on the catcher, but it is an error.
Yeah, I wasn't going to call his name out, but trying to give him a bit of a break there.
Yeah.
He's played so well back there. He's been beat up all night with those.
But the short and second, they didn't have a good communication there, knowing who had bad coverage, and they got there late, and that makes it really tough on the catcher. That probably wasn't that bad of a throw, but
it's really the infielder's job to block that ball too, not let it get past him like that.
I agree.
Fouls it off. Strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. As I was always taught, to get in front of the bag as a shortstop, and if that ball hits the ground, then you do whatever you can to block it to keep it from going past you.
Well, I'm sure the catchers loved you, too, for doing that. Anytime you sacrifice your body.
Yeah, I loved it more than biscuits and gravy back then. But things have changed. 2 balls and a strike. Miles Master hits a shot in the left field for a base hit. No doubt about that one. Gets himself an RBI, and the Wildcats take a 5-1 lead. He just sat on that fastball and took a good old-fashioned rip at it. He gets a courteous runner. It looks like that's Drew Hudson coming in to run for him.
Drew Hudson's another one of those good-looking 8th graders for White Plains. Andrew Nord, like I said, Taylor Morrow. They got a good group, and then the 7th grade right behind them, led by Jake Spivey.
And getting all this base running experience really helps them in the future years as well.
Anytime you can get on the varsity when you're young will help you out.
Curveball outside corner, swing and a miss as Jarrett Webb steps into the box, hitting .404. He's got a double and a ground out or fly to second in this game.
I imagine Storm's going to be trying to hit a ball over the trees right here.
You think so? Storm fakes a throw to first, steps off the mound though first. You think he's due?
I think he is due. I promise you he's going to try.
His 3rd time around, he's got that bat cocked. He hits a line drive. It's going to drop into right field, right center field. Looks like Hudson is going to take off for third. He's going to make it easy as the center fielder Logan Kirk gets it back into the second baseman Jackson, and it's runners at first and third with 2 outs.
The catcher number 4, Joseph Stothard.
Wildcats starting to tee off just a little bit. Joseph Dothard steps into the game. He's had the unfortunate honor of being beaned twice.
He's probably just going to sit there. If it happens again, he might be pretty upset here.
He might go to the mound, you're thinking?
It's one thing to get hit by a pitch when it's 1-1, but not when you're up by 4. You just want to swing it.
High ball 1. Of course, if I got hit twice, the third time up, I'm looking to hit the ball up the middle just as hard as I can. Webb leads from first. Let's see if he's going. There's a ground ball. It's going to go in the hole as Webb gets out of the way of it. Second baseman runs over, makes a nice play. Unable to come up with it, though. It'll be a base hit by Joseph Dothard, and a run scores. He gets an RBI as Hudson comes around to score. Running for Masters. Here comes Hunter Ray in to run for Dothard, the catcher. So the Wildcats have runners at first and second with 2 out, and Landon Price steps into the box. He's 1 for 1 on the night, a single, 2 RBIs, and a walk. Got a chance to add a few more right here. One ball, no strikes on Landon Price. Ground ball to the shortstop. He comes charging in. Goins fires it over to first. Almost took too long and got him by a half a step. Little hesitation there. He's enjoying that.
Yeah, Price got down the line right there.
3 runs for the Wildcats. It's now 6-1 White Plains as we've completed 4. We'll take a short break. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Do you need a good quality car or SUV, but because of past credit problems, all you hear is,
I'm sorry, we just can't do it.
It's time for you to come to Avery Auto Sales in Oxford. Avery Auto Sales is the easiest place in the state to get pre-owned car financing. And just because it's easier at Avery doesn't mean limited choices. They pride themselves in always keeping a lot full of good, clean, affordable pre-owned cars that are all Avery approved for quality before they ever get this tag. Stop in today where it's easier to hear.
Yeah, we can do that for you.
Avery Auto Sales in Oxford.
We build things that work the way you wish they would. Like a front-end loader you can detach from your seat. Or a mower deck you just drive over and cut through knee-deep grass no problem. Yep, we thought the same thing you did. That's why we build them this way. That's how we run. Nothing runs like a deer.
This FNN Sports exclusive is brought to you in part by Cobb Automotive, with locations on Highway 21 in Oxford and Quintard Avenue in Anniston. Visit Cobb Automotive for quality name brand tires, including Michelin, Firestone, Cooper Tire, and Uniroyal. Plus, get ASE certified service work.
This is Brant Locklear along with Matthew Maniscalco here live from White Plains. White Plains enjoying a 6-1 lead.
Tax refund time.
The leadoff hitter for
a set of
Munford fouls one off. Jackson slices it right into almost into our cameraman down there. No balls and 1 strike. Jackson a walk on the night, 400 hitter. Takes it on the outside corner, strike 2.
It's a beautiful setting for baseball, isn't it?
It is pretty here tonight. It's not as cold as I thought it was going to be either. I mean, it really started warming up for some reason. I thought it was going to get colder. High, outside. Ball and 2 strikes.
There's something about a baseball game at night. It just takes me back to when I was real little at Oxford Lake, playing Little League games and stuff. It just, man, just dream of hitting balls a mile.
And Jackson thinking the same thing, but fouls it off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, being at the park and the dirt and the grass and just When I was a kid, I used to go over about 8 o'clock in the morning. You'd play all day across the street until it got too dark, and then you'd go home. But those were the good old days. You didn't keep score or anything. You just played. Ground ball to second base. Picked up by Price. Throws the first in time for the out. And we have one away here in the 5th inning.
I was fortunate to have older brothers, so we had about 3 games a day for my family, and we'd get out to the ballpark at 8 a.m. and we wouldn't leave till probably close to midnight, and it was the most fun memories. I mean, it was great, cut ball and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I had 3 brothers. I was the oldest, and I had one brother that he'd always bat first and then quit. It really, just killed us. Like Charlie Brown, he never let us bat. Strike to number 17, Ponder, and then finally 3 years later we got him to pitch to us, and doggone if I didn't hit him in the chest with a line drive with a wiffle ball, and he never pitched again.
You ruined it.
Yeah, I did. Ball outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ponder 0 for 1 on the night. Number 9 hitter in the lineup for Munford. Looks like their top of their order is only going to come up one more time. They need to get somebody on. There's a little foul ball down the third base line, going to roll down towards the tarp. Looks like Drew Hudson got the task of going to get it.
Well, the perks of being an 8th grader, dressing out with the varsity. And your dad's the coach, so.
There wasn't much choice then. He had to go get that one.
He'll probably be here till midnight tonight getting the field ready.
That's nice to have your own ground crew, huh? Swing and a miss. He strikes out Ponder. Nice job. Miles Masters now has struck out 4 of the last 5 hitters. He's got 6 Ks on the night.
The center fielder, number 19, Logan Kirk.
Here's the top of the order for Munford. They need to get something going this inning so they can maybe get this top of the order up one more time. They're down 6-1. The pitch by Masters. Low and inside. Ball and no strikes. Masters doesn't look like he's getting tired, any.
Not at all.
Got kind of that Roger Clemens look a little bit with his glove.
As he gets out there and attacks the hitter, he's doing a good job with his fastballs, kind of opening up everything else for him.
Yep. Foul ball, strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike to Kirk. He is lined to center. He's been hit by a pitch, has a stolen base, and scored a run on the evening. Here's the 1-1. Laced down the third base line. It's going to be foul and just over the fence in foul territory as Branson Oliver goes over to take a look at it. And we'll see if Drew Hudson is going to go after another one. Nah. If they go outside the park, there's always a kid to go get it.
There must be another younger brother, maybe another Hudson boy having to go get him.
Back in my days, if you brought it back to the press box, you got a snow cone. Curveball didn't work. Looked like one didn't break at all outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the top half of the 5th inning. White Plains leading 6-1. Got him on the inside corner. Good pitch, the 3 up and 3 down. And I would say Miles Masters has got it under control. We'll take a short break. This is high school baseball on FNN, the Friday Night Network.
It's the March Madness sale going on all month long at Sunny King Honda. Check out our championship lineup. Rates as low as 0.9%. Lease a 14 Accord LX for only $199 a month. Lease a 14 Civic LX for only $149 a month. Check out all of our inventory at sunnykinghonda.com. Sunny King Honda is your one-stop shop for new and used cars. Sunny King Honda, exit 188 off Interstate 20, where customer satisfaction is king.
So I'm looking for a purple, but not like the purple, but more like a purple. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Want something you could live with for a long time.
Find your soul paint at Ace with Clark and Kensington Paint and Primer in One. Now ranked #1 by a leading consumer magazine.
We'll help you find your soul paint at Oxford Lumber. And for other specials, visit us on the web at oxfordlumber.com.
Ace, the helpful place.
Custom Pizza on Highway 77 is where the Talladega area comes for
School baseball here on FNN, the Friday Night Network. 1 ball and no strikes to Calvin Thornburg, who steps in. He's 0 for 1 on the night, walk and fly to short. Ball high, 2-0. Logan Cooper still twirling for the Munford Lions. Gets a high fastball in for a strike, 2-1. He does look like he's throwing a little looser than he was earlier in the game. Nice smoother motion now, it seems like. And there's a shot. Looks like it's going to be into the gap. Let's see if the center fielder can get over and get it. And he does, as Logan Kirk hauls it in.
Kirk's a great center fielder. He can go get the ball. He moves with every pitch, and he's able to help out, his pitching staff a lot by being able to cover so much ground.
Got an excellent jump on that ball hit by Thornburg. Branson Oliver steps in now. He's 0 for 2 on the night with 2 strikeouts. And starts off with the ball here. 1 ball, no strikes. Logan Cooper has 3 strikeouts on the night. Here's a ground ball over the third baseman's head. The shortstop takes it. Long throw to first, not in time. Branson Oliver's going to beat it out for an infield single. Nice job by the shortstop, Casey Goins, to get over there and get to that ball.
Pretty nice play. Virtually impossible to get him at first, but good effort. That's what you want to see. Hopefully, you look for Munford to get some kind of spark somewhere. They're not out of this game. I mean, I think they might feel like it. Some guys might, but they can get something going. You never know what can happen in baseball.
Caleb Morrow steps in and to throw to second as the runner Oliver made a great break, and everybody thought he was going, and of course Cooper fired it down to second.
Pretty good throw. We just want to show it off, man. That's all right.
Right on the button that time, and nobody coming.
Nothing wrong with that.
Snap throw to first, gets by the first baseman. Let's go down the right field line. McCoy goes over to pick it up, and Oliver's going to dance into second base. And so Oliver, bothering the stew out of him over there, gets the bad throw and gets down to second. Another error on Munford. I was going to say on that ball in the hole a little while ago, usually when it takes that big high hop and you get it in the hole, you're not ever going to throw anybody out. You got to get a line drive grounder on one hop in the hole, you might have a chance. But Caleb Morrow standing in there. He's been on twice with walks and flied to short.
On that play as a shortstop, you got to hope it's a really, really, really slow runner, or they trip and fall, something. But you got to make that Derek Jeter play.
Oh, nice throw to second. Almost got him.
That was a very interesting pick move right there.
Yeah, he was just standing there. I don't think he was on the rubber. I think he was just next to it, and he just all of a sudden fired it with his right hand without even stepping towards the bag. Here's a shot in the hole, and once again the shortstop is going to get over there to get it, but had he not been covering the runner at second, he might have had an easy play at first base. So we'll give Morrow an infield single on that ball. Runners out first and third with 1 out.
Shortstop, number 8, Dylan Greenwood.
It really does bother me to see the shortstop holding the runner on when there's a right-handed hitter up at second base. You just give up so much ground out there, and I hate to see balls go through the infield like that. Dylan Greenwood steps in. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Single, a walk, and lined into a double play. And he hits a high pop. Shortstop Casey Goins under it, and he struggles around. The ball drops out in left field. The runner at second, runner first goes to second, and the runner at third comes home, and Branson Oliver scores. And I guess the shortstop Goins just lost it or something up in the lights.
Yeah, he wasn't real close on it right there. I think he might have lost it.
Number 10, Tyler Hardcastle.
We'll give Greenwood a base hit on that. You say no, give him an error. Did it his glove? I can't remember now.
It was pretty close to hitting his glove. I'd have to say that's a tough hit to give the pitcher there.
Yeah. He got what he wanted, a high pop, and it. I didn't go out and check the field. Sometimes there's a ridge behind the infield, and if you don't check that out before the inning, you could trip over when you go back on a ball.
You're right.
And head coach Noel Stevens heads out to the mound for a little chat with his Lions.
Probably just wants to see some more energy and some leadership from his older guys right here. Good job getting out there to calm them down a little bit, and hopefully those guys will believe in each other and play as a team, because you might not come back and win every game when you're down by 6 runs like they are, but when you gel together and play unselfish baseball, it'll come back to help you in future games.
Yeah, this is one of those games where you got to learn to play hard every inning and just let it, whatever happens, happens, but don't give up and quit.
It is a grind.
Yeah, it is. It's 7-1. You played 2 games in a row. You've been out here since 3:30. It's 7:30 now. You're down 7-1. Sometimes some of your buddies are thinking, let's just get on the bus and go home.
And lost a heartbreaker to Piedmont, who's a real good ball club. Played well against them. It's, it's tough sometimes.
I used to have to get my mental thing to play one pitch at a time and not worry about anything else. And if I did that, I figured I'd be right. Snap throw again to second, and he almost picked off Caleb Morrow. He's got a nice move to second. Tyler Hardcastle. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Sacrifice fly throw to second, and I thought they had him that time, but the ball was a little off the base and just missed him.
He's really quick with this sneaky move. It's a very sneaky move.
That's almost a balk, almost. I mean, it looked to me like he started off on the rubber, and then he was coming to home plate, and then he just goes right back to second with it. I guess it's not. No balls and no strikes. We've had 3 straight pickoffs.
You don't see that too often.
At second base, and you're down 7-1.
You never see that, let's be honest.
Yep. High fastball. That's when the coach will come out and say, throw the ball to home.
I highly doubt he went out there to talk to him and said, hey, let's go 3 straight picks to second.
Morrow leads off again. There's another high pop. First baseman under it. He's going to let it hit. The ball hits fair. They called the infield fly, though. The ball came back and landed in fair territory, but the infield fly and the batter's out. The runners don't advance.
It was actually very fortunate for Munford right there. If that ball's in foul territory, he's right back in there. But because that ball came in fair, that worked out beautifully for Munford. Maybe that was a play that they designed.
Listen. Chad Hudson not very happy about that call.
See, I didn't see, but if they didn't touch the ball before it rolled foul, even if it did hit fair, since it's on this side of the bag, that would be a foul ball, but I wasn't.
Yeah, I don't remember. You're right.
See.
The ball hit fair, but if it rolled foul before anybody touched it, it's a foul ball.
Yep.
And I don't know if the umpire is what he's decided here, because the 2 runners are still on base. Who's up at the plate? Is it? We're trying to figure out is, because now the umpire's going over and talking to the Munford coach.
Not sure what they ruled right here.
No, I don't either.
Well, I think they're calling it a foul ball.
I guess it is a foul ball because Hardcastle stepping back in, number 10. Yeah. So there's still just 1 out, and it is simply a foul ball. Ooh, inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hardcastle. Strange play. If you're Munford, you got to grab that ball while it's fair. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. I guess it all evened out in the long run as Hardcastle struck out for the second time tonight. Here comes Miles Masters in there. He's 2 for 3 on an RBI. Grounded out to second once. Got a chance to help himself. Takes it low and outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Cooper's thrown a lot of pitches. We're just in the 5th. Ball hits the dirt. Another pass ball, or wild pitch, excuse me, as it goes back to the screen. Now runners are at second and third. Morrow on third. Greenwood on second.
Interesting fact about Masters, his uncle by marriage is Todd Jones, 16 years in the big leagues, closers for the Tigers and various other teams.
There's a fly ball down the right field line, bending. It's going to be foul by about 2 feet. Yeah, Todd Jones, he was in Didn't he play with the White Sox too also?
He didn't. I don't believe he played with the White Sox. He was with the Tigers a couple different times, and I believe the Marlins had a great year with the Marlins one time.
He went to a World Series one time, I remember that.
He pitched in the World Series, I believe, in 06 with the Tigers. Played at Jacksonville State for 3 years, and great guy for the community of Pell City and for that volunteers his time with the high school, and he volunteers his time with us at Excel Baseball as well.
Ball outside, 3-1. He used to write articles, I believe, for the Sporting News or somebody. Used to read his stuff. Yeah,
he did.
It's good stuff.
Very much so.
Oh, just missed on the outside corner.
But he's a big reason that Miles Masters is, so interested and so good at baseball and everything. He and his son Alex really kind of took Miles under their wing and guided him in his baseball career.
Courtesy runner Drew Hudson in. Gets to run the bases instead of chasing foul balls. I'm sure he's excited about that. Jarrett Webb steps in. He came into the game hitting .404. He's had a double and a single. 2 for 3. Raised that average a little bit. Bases loaded. The ball is over Webb's head all the way to the backstop. Ball 1.
You know you're having a pretty good year when you go 2 for 3 and your average only goes up a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. Little chin music on that last one there. You got to believe Cooper getting very tired. This is a big out for him. Ball 2 in the dirt. Nice block again.
Great block by Drew Cooper.
Poor Cooper's blocked 95% of them, and the one he missed, 2 runners are on base and happened to move up. He's probably had 4 or 5 an inning the whole night.
Catching sometimes is a thankless job.
Outside 3-0. You ever tried any?
I did not. Thankfully.
I think I tried it one batter in Babe Ruth practice one time, and after one batter, I just picked the mid up. The mask took it to the coach and said, "Nope, don't want to do that anymore." There's a drive, deep left field. Left fielder going back. This could be a grand slam, and it's out of here over the scoreboard.
A storm.
11-1, and that could be the ball game.
The storm came right there. Told you he was trying to hit a ball in the trees last at bat. Got it this one.
Yeah, he got it. That could be a 10-run rule in a 5-inning game. This game might suddenly be over. Let's see if the umpires pick up on that. As it is, 11-1. Third base umpire saying, "Hey, that's it."
Your final score.
And that's it. All of a sudden, this game is over on a grand slam home run by Jarrett 1. White Plains, the winner, 11-1. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back with some closing comments here. This is high school baseball on the FNN, the Friday Night Network.
Tax refund time is here. Time to purchase a set of Michelin tires for your family vehicle from Cobb Automotive, an authorized Michelin store that has been providing the Oxford area with quick, dependable service and quality tires at affordable prices for over 30 years. Get a set of Michelin Defender tires, the best standard minivan passenger tire offering confident driving through exceptional safety, longevity, and a quiet, comfortable ride to protect the ones you love the most. Cobb Automotive has qualified technicians for all your automotive needs, from oil changes to diagnostic repair. Cobb Automotive, Highway 21 South at Oxford.
Your ring is in the P-trap, not in the ocean. You'll just need tongue and groove pliers. A washer. And a bucket for the trapped water.
Hey, what are you guys working on?
Tools. Shells. Things.
Oh, that wasn't suspicious at all.
Getting help at ACE is like going to your neighbor.
Getting help at Oxford Lumber is like getting help from your neighbor. Visit us at any of our locations or visit us on the web at oxfordlumber.com.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This FNN Sports exclusive is brought to you in part by Sneed Ag, your local John Deere dealer on Highway 21 in Oxford. Stop in today and see the complete line of John Deere lawn and garden tractors.
We are back here at White Plains, the Bradey Munroe Memorial Tournament this week, and White Plains has just ended it with a sudden blast from Jarrett Webb, a grand slam home run that he hit over, a monster home run that he hit over the scoreboard in left field, and White Plains exploded for 4 runs here in the 5th inning and take an 11-1 victory, and all the White Plains players are going after the ball, or maybe they're going after the flag, and we were wondering if they're going after the ball because they were going over the wrong place for the ball. But
they're going to have a hard time finding Storm's home run right there.
Yeah, that ball was hit a mile to Storm Webb. Grand slam home run. Let's take a look now and welcome some of our sponsors and thank them for the great job they've done in supporting us. Sunny King Toyota. I bought a couple of cars down there myself, as well as Sunny King Honda. Also, my wife's got a Honda. They give you great service. You've got Cobb Automotive. You can go there and get some good tires. Been there before. XL Baseball Academy. I heard they got some really great people over there.
They're okay.
And Sneed Ag and Oxford Lumber, place where I go get all my hardware, wood, and weed eaters. I go, and Avery Auto Sales also. Been by there looking at cars, and so great sponsors. And please, if you appreciate them, let them know. Go by and thank them for helping us cover this great, exciting game here at White Plains tonight. And Matthew, some of your thoughts on the game tonight. The pitching and the hitting for White Plains was just really dominant.
Yeah, Miles Masters, on the mound, pounding the zone. He did a great job. Struck out 7, only gave up the 1 hit to Drew Cooper with 2 outs, I believe, in the 3rd inning. Got out of some early jams, but did a great job, making Munford hitters hit the ball, and that's what all you ask. He helped out at the plate as well with a couple of hits, but Storm Webb kind of hit some laser beams tonight. Hit 2 lasers to center field early in the game, and then he just ended it with a grand slam to left, and couldn't happen to a better kid, a harder worker in the weight room and in the cage, and really happy for Storm.
Also in the night, Masters was 2 for 3 at the plate. He scored a couple of runs, and all up and down the White Plains lineup they had runners on almost the whole night. White Plains 11 runs on 10 hits, only 2 errors. They made a couple early errors in the game, but then settled down the field, made some outstanding plays in the 3rd inning, and Munford just never could get much going as Masters kept him at bay. He retired the last 9 Lions to the plate. They only had 4 base runners. They reached on an error, 2 errors, a walk, a hit batter, actually 5 base runners. One of them was a single, but he got wiped out as he tried to get the second on the throw. So great damage control by Masters, allowing only 1 hit. White Plains goes to 13-5 on the season, while Munford drops to 8-7. They lose a tough doubleheader today.
They did. They played 2 quality teams, and the way they played against Piedmont before this, they had to be real proud. This wasn't a game that they're going to look back on and be real proud of the way they played or pitched or anything, but they can learn from it and continue to grow and get stronger.
Well, this game started out with a touching moment when Jeff Monroe threw out the first pitch, and just a great thing to see and here at White Plains.
It really is, and I personally want to thank FNN for promoting the young scholar athletes in our area, and having something like this. I went to Oxford High School, and if we would have had some games televised in baseball, that would have meant the world to me. I mean, it's awesome. These kids love it. They were all excited when they heard about it, and especially this tournament where it honors Bradey's life. It's really something that is awesome that FNN's doing.
And there's some great White Plains here, White Plains fans here, as you can well see. And I think we'll just close it out now. The final score once again: White Plains 11, Munford 1. This is Brent Locklear for Matthew.
Do you need a good quality car?
And Jeff Johnston over here hanging around, and all the camera crew that did such a great job.
Great job.
And Jim back down in the control headquarters. We appreciate all your help as well. So we'll say so long here tonight from White Plains. We should be back here tomorrow night at 6:30 as we White Plains will be playing Ranburne. So Ranburne, a strong 2A team that's been to the state playoffs, deep in the state playoffs the last 2 years.
Home of Chase Whitley over there, AAA player for the New York Yankees, pride of Ranburne.
Yeah, so it should be some exciting baseball here tomorrow night, weather permitting, 6:30 on the FNN Friday Night Network. So once again, we'll say goodbye from White Plains. This is Friday Night Network, FNN.